Alrighty guys, welcome back to my third update on the Gulf Coast lines in HO scale. This is going to be a 3-deck layout as I've mentioned in my previous videos. I'm about to be out of town, but this next week I will be doing the added supports all the way around and kind of prep it for when I get it wired up. So I'll kind of go through the line. I don't remember exactly all what I've done since the last video update, but I have gotten something new. Next couple months you'll be seeing a lot of progress done on my layout. Everything's pretty much the same through here. I did order a station for Bloomington, very similar to what it was in real life, except for I will be taking off the little tower on the top, as well as I'm going to be doing the wooden platform around the station. So we'll get through here. This is the Bloomington Yard. The reason it's not completed is I have code 100 track and I need code 83 throughout the entire thing. So we'll be getting through that. I don't think I've ever shown the top of this opened, as I've always had trains kind of sitting on top while I kind of store and work on everything. Kind of explain real quick, if I haven't already, unless I ever build a helix out or one day, you know, make what I plan to do is just long sets of staging. This track on the left is the main line, which in real life would go to Green Lake and Longmont, as well as connect to Bloomington. So if I had a helix, it would actually connect all the way up. Now this is the Cedar Spur track. In real life, Cedar had a Y. Also got to switch out these turnouts for larger ones. Real life, there was a Y in Seadrift. This part of the track did exist. That is where the harbor and the wharf would have been. Actually, my Nana's house in real life is kind of in this area. The station wasn't technically there. It was kind of more in that direction, but you kind of got to do with what you have. So the Cedar Spur siding will have 3 tracks in staging, one for a lumber company, one for a cotton gin, and another for canning, an ice and canning facility for seafood. This back here, there will be kind of logs loaded on the cars, as well as the buffer cars for the wharf on the weekdays. It's kind of just plywood there for now. The weekdays, this will Monday through Saturday actually will be served by freight loading unloading boats. And on the Saturday night and Sunday operation sessions, it will be the excursion train. So you go along here, this will be a trestle and a swing out curve to get to the next part. Again, I haven't done too much through here. The best way I can explain this is there is a place, this did not exist in real life, this section of track. However, the hole is what is actually kind of known for another harbor. It is a real place. There will be a stationary, either a barge or ferry always there. And it'll be kind of either with cars or no cars on it for operating sessions, and it'll be loaded. There'll be 3 switcher units, and this will be its little yard, as well as taking trains coming in. There's also a siding track at each coming into the main layout room. So it'll be 2 tracks back there, one to be on the side in case another one's coming from either direction. So we'll continue along through here. Now, in between Seadrift and Port O'Connor, there was 2 towns or 2 little points at one point that showed up on maps all the way into the 40s. There was Valparaiso, I think is how it was pronounced, in Prague. Now, I grew up in Seadrift, and I've talked to my grandparents, family members, all sorts of resources. Nobody knew what about Valparaiso or Prague was. They've only kind of heard the names. So I kind of went along with this track's going to split off and go to the long lost track to Prague. And it's just going to be pretty much a 7-foot abandoned section. Sometimes it will be used for maybe storage or cars that are damaged. I still got to get all the foaming in. Of course, I still haven't finished all the structuring. These rocks right here, it'll actually be along the bay front. So this will all be on the coast, as my entire layout is a coastal Texas layout. when I get back in a few days, I'll be kind of finishing through this through here. So there'll be 2 tracks. They'll be splitting, one coming here, another one going to the back. So this back section will be the Calhoun Cattle Company, which existed in real life. I'll have livestock loaders through here, and there's also a place known as Layla Pens. There's a barn, a red barn. It's going to be pretty much right here. They'll come in, the tracks will join again right as you get outside of Porter Connor, one going straight, another one going right here. They'll break in. The station will pretty much be right here, and this won't be here. I just have it there for now. There will be 3 tracks. Station will come in as 2 right here. Then it'll break into 3 as it passes the station. These back 2 tracks right here will be the roundhouse for the locomotives of the Porter Connor Rio Grande in Mexico Railway, I believe is what the name was. These 2 turnouts will go to the 2 barge ports. That's I've explained in many of the other videos or on forums that is how my trains get from level to level. So this is kind of an overview of it so far. There will be a turntable on the back side. Now the barges from here and here will continue down, and they'll be in simulated barge moves, and they will load up right here. I'm going to actually make this a 3-track turnout. On the front side, where all this mess is at, this will actually be some type of tank car industry along here. This is actually part of my old Bergstrom Spur layout. Rest in peace to the layout, as well as it being taken down daily in real life. So the tracks will come through here. There will also be another siding for the trains if there's one waiting to be loaded on a barge or one that's just coming straight off. We'll come around through here. You'll enter Port Lavaca. There's actually going to be 2 crossings, one here and one here, as well as the road's going to go front through here. There is a Y that breaks down to the main point where there's going to be a feed and grain store, as well as the Port Lavaca Southern Pacific Station. So I'll add real quick. The top level, well, for now, this is the top level. This is actually going to be the middle level. Is going to be based anywhere between 1912, starting with the International Great Northern, the St. Louis, Mexico, and Brownsville Railway, all the way through about 1926. Passenger service will stop here in Cedar, and in 1935, this section in Porter Connor will no longer be done. So when I run operation videos, that'll pretty much not be ran when it comes to certain eras. Cedar will actually be continued to be ran all the way through 1961 operation sessions. The bottom level, so this is the Porter Connor branch top level, or the middle level. Eventually, in the next week or so, to be the middle level. The bottom is the Port Lavaca branch line, which comes out of Bloomington Yard. I will have an interchange track that actually went to Placido. This is all ran along the Brownie, or also known as Brownsville line. It'll kind of be through here. Then at the very top, there will be a track that goes straight through here, which will be the Port of Calhoun. It'll go to the right, and this back side, anybody's good at doing any type of plants, chemical plants, it'll be the Alcoa plant at the very top up here. Another note is, with views on each level, the bottom level is very much like a look down view. The top level is kind of like a third person view, where you're pretty much almost like as if you were inside the cab. The top level will be pretty much at a height where you are at ground level. So anyways, to the right would be the Alcoa plant. To the left, you'll be in point comfort. I'll probably have a small little depot. From there, it'll go to 2 tracks to 4 tracks, and they go all the way around. This will again be kind of a removable section on the top. It'll come through here. There is a industry, like a hopper car industry right there. The 4 tracks go to 3, then 2. They'll go all the way down, then go back to 3 and 4, and the Lolita station will be up there. That way I can run more of the older era if I would like to. And it'll pretty much, this whole back 6-7 feet will actually be the main storage, but the Lolita yard overall will be the storage yard. So if this layout did have a helix at the very end, if I was able to move one in and out, anybody knows how to do that and would like to do a project with me, that'd be great. They would actually almost all connect in unison and in the correct direction. So this another section right here. This is actually going to be a liftable piece right here. So yeah, this is the layout so far, guys. I've only gotten really this whole backside kind of worked on. Here in the next month or so, I'll finally start to get it under power, and definitely have the top deck finished. And man, will it look like a monster. I believe that it'll have anywhere between 140 to 148 mainline track if it was connected, minus if it was connected with a helix. And who knows how much extra tracking. So thank you guys so much for watching, and hope to see you guys in the likes and comments later on.